First image of this video from Patrick Newmed from Quebec. Now, this subscriber has taken some interesting photographs, like we all do as the community is building stronger. Look at those strange formations and colours in the skies. On the photograph, to the top left corner of this object that we're seeing now, is harp that's playing on full power. They're using this technology that's very old technology to manipulate the weather and these cloud formations. There's now again a dark sky around 10 AM in the morning. Now this happened as well yesterday morning. A dark sky through the day as well. It was still very, very dark. Hundreds of emails as well coming from the UK and also many parts of the world explaining that there's far too much of a shadow in our skies now. So thank you for this excellent photograph. Here we have the next photograph coming in by this kind person. Can you see that reflection here? This is from Nibiru, a huge colour in the skies. It's reflecting above, out in our inner solar system. This here you can see again is just haze in the skies. Lines that are being produced every single day now to hide these colours and reflections from the system. Patrick from Quebec also sent this photograph in as well. Look at the area of the supposed sun. It is a reflector in the skies. Lines again being produced by the military. Also, if you take notice of this photograph, you can see this pink haze on the horizon, a complete different colour from what you see in the skies now. This artificial sunlight is producing no natural colours at all. Look on the land. Can you see here on this building? Everything is dim. There's a huge shadow again, so thank you for this image. This is the next clear image as well. We see this all the day, don't we? From other parts of the world, we've got hundreds of emails explaining about this. Now, what we can see on the screen is all man-made. Everything in the skies. They're throwing everything up there to hide the system, the Nibiru system. Look again on this horizon. We've got this different colour in the skies. On the horizon we've got other objects that's reflecting. Dim skies and this reflector. Two different colours. Now Patrick also took an image of the moon. He is fully aware that they possibly using a simulator in front of the moon. It is far too bright at night. And in the morning as well, you can see the moon on the horizon as well. That is far too looking big and it's far too low. And it seems to be moving ever so slow, like it's stopping. Now, that is strange, isn't it? Because from any November in the past, I've never seen that before. And many thousands of you are speaking out, saying the same thing. On the screen, you can just see a blatant chemtrail and other objects. So thank you for this photograph and all your other work that you've worked so hard during the day taking these images. We have another image coming in from Peggy from Florida that took this photograph. Another subscriber that's new to the channel, looking up to the skies. Now, she fully states as well that the sun has changed colour. We all know this now. It's a different colour source up there in the heavens. And can you just see on this photograph these two chem lines? If you look further down as well, you can see shadows from the chemtrails. Dark skies as well. Look behind this light source. Look how dark and dim it is in the skies. It should not be like this. This simulator is just above the Earth's atmosphere. Technology that's been used far too long, and I still believe to this day, and I'm getting information from other channels as well, which is so true, that it's breaking down. It really is, because please look up to the skies during the late mornings through the afternoon. You will see the colour has changed. So thank you for sending this photograph in. Here we have more attachments that come in from Medicine Woman, another fantastic subscriber that sent in lots of images. And during the 10:30 skies, she states everything went pink with this strange colour, and she's a full believer that the sun around about that time is going through an eclipse. It does become very dark. She also states in her email that humanity have got so used to this darkening of the skies. She's just seriously amazed how many people still are looking into those mobile phones. Here is Medicine Woman's next photograph. Look how pink the colour is in the skies. Can you see just below the rooftops on these buildings? Now, she also describes that this lasts for about 15 minutes and then it becomes lighter again. This, again, in the photograph, to the centre is a simulator, a reflector, and you can see clearly, just like all the other photographs that have been sent in by fantastic people trying to get the proof out. These people don't know each other, they just take pictures, take images of what they see, of what is happening to our area of the sun, the cloud formations, and also what is going on with these chems. Now, look at that pink haze just around the outer area. This colour here is from Nibiru. This is the wrong colour. Look at the shape of this as well. It's not our sun. 100%. This is something else that's covering up the truth. Because our natural sun wouldn't cause this, all the sky behind all these chems, to be too dark. On this next photo, this is when Medicine Woman had turned around and said, after it became dim and dark, just like that photo you just saw, it started to become brighter again. But you can just see that this is not the sun. This is a reflector. Technology that NASA's using. We can safely say, by showing all the images, okay, we have learnt now to take images of when the sun, this simulator, the skies become dark. Look again, the shape of this object in the skies and this red reflection. Here we have an attachment that's come in from Jackie Giles. Now this kind lady took this photograph heading on towards 10 AM. Now look at the halo. The timestamp was taken yesterday, and everything you see as well on the screen is just toxins, barium, aluminium, just sprayed to hide the truth. They don't want you to see or pick up any information that's out there. So again, Jackie, thank you for this image of this halo that's still showing to this day. Here we have another attachment from another kind person called Carol. Now, she's in Europe, but she can see and took this image where the reflection from the soul of the sun, you can clearly again notice this white reflection here as it's rising. But look here as well. Look at this red reflection here on these formations. This colour again is from Nibiru, that's reflecting in our skies. A huge, heavily object that's in our inner solar system now. It's getting more evident. We need to always focus on this colour and this colour, the two separate colours in our skies. So thank you, Carol, for this photograph. Mr. Mark Allslop from Mansfield in the UK noticed on the yesterday sundown far too many lines in the skies, different formations. As they continue to cover the truth, they are still doing it. So thank you, Mark, for this fantastic photo. We have these next attachments coming in from Marie from Arizona. Now, she started taking these photographs when she saw this sudden drop in light in the sky. She's been seeing this sudden drop in the light source and noticing that white object. The sun becomes like a white disc in the sky. Let me move to the next image, because again you can see those chemtrails, this dimness again, and this pink haze reflecting on these chem formations. None of it is natural anymore. Maria is also zoomed in to these chem lines. You can always tell of a chemtrail line. Look at the way these chemicals fall, this heaviness of aluminium that falls away from the line and then drops down to the ground, harming trees, humanity, animal life. Everything is being destroyed by these chem lines. You can blatantly see the next chemtrail being sprayed, and all this on the screen is just chemtrails again, this dispersing and just moving across the skies as it's all being moved again by HAARP to hide the truth. Here is the next photograph. Now look again at this chem line. It's starting to get thicker, and everything here is just poison. This is not a contrail. Contrails don't do this. They don't stick around in the sky for hours on end. Here again, this is a chemtrail. This will stop and start through the sky. You'll see broken trails. They do this to try and make out that they are just normal passenger jets until they turn on the chemtrails and there's lines like this being produced every single day. On this next photograph, Marie stated in her email, it become brighter again. You saw that dim photo of the dark sky, and then it's starting to get lighter, but the sun's colour has changed. It's now like reflection. It is very different, very white in colour. So thank you again for this attachment, Marie. More chemtrails being sprayed across the skies. Now, for that part of the world as well, Arizona, it doesn't need to be geoengineered. It hasn't got any strange weather patterns. I mean, think back to Arizona in 1985. Everything was fine. It is still fine, but they still cover the skies, because what they're doing is they're hiding the Nibiru system. They're hiding objects up there so humanity don't wake up to the truth. We need a huge awakening. We've got a video that's come in from Idle Henderson, and this image speaks volumes. Look at the colour of the area that's supposed to be the sun. You can see different colours from the Nibiru system. Pink colours reflecting on those lowered cloud formations, pink reflections on the horizons, green skies to the left side. We've got other colours coming from the Kachinas. Now, this video is very short, but I find it very, very important to play everybody's images. I've still got hundreds of photographs and images to go through, and I will get through them. So I'm going to play this video for you now. Okay, we just saw that video, didn't we? But I've zoomed into this image, and it clearly shows, doesn't it, two light sources. Look at this blue colour here. Okay? And we've got this other colour. And this colour is much different, isn't it, from this blue light source. It's all being hidden. So thank you very much for this video. Many places, like Switzerland, smaller populated areas, will not be chemtrailed, and people are able to send in images showing the skies, because on the screen it is our sun. Our sun wouldn't cause this area to be very dark, the blue sky here and this reflection here as well. But in the higher populated areas we do see this, but it's being hammered every day by military jets spraying left right to left. This here as well, it's not the sun, it's a reflector. Thank you very much for your images. We have two attachments coming in from Chrissy, a clothes designer that has noticed the changes in the skies, watched the channel and has taken some photographs. She clearly says in her email, the sun has changed colour. It is far too white. So thousands upon thousands of people are standing forward and becoming aware and awake to the truth. Look on the photograph. Again, you're seeing that different colour on the horizon. Two separate colours. As we see the simulator in our skies and our sun that's being heavily affected by the Nibiru system, the colour on the horizon is showing that our sun is in trouble. So again, all that on the screen is chemtrails and haze in the skies. So thank you for this image. This is Chris's next photo as well. She was in an office block looking out the window and taking another photograph of this white colour in the skies. She's now a true believer, knowing that something is wrong, knowing there's objects in our inner solar system that's affecting our sun and other objects that are known to us, our natural Earth. The magnetic field of the Earth is being affected by the Nibiru system. Our sun and our moon is also being affected. So thank you for this photo and thank you for your kind words. We have another photograph that's come in from Mary from Swansea in Wales in the UK. Now, she studied the skies and she now says as well, we all see it too, that the moon has changed. It is like another simulator in the skies. And just below this photo of this object, this mirror, this device, you can clearly see another object again behind those cloud formations, different colours. Can you see how this blue light source is around this mirror in the sky? This is not the moon. It really isn't. It's far too big and it just looks like the simulator we see in the daytime skies. So thank you for this photo as well. Mr. Ray Harris also sent this photo in as well of the sun, but look at it. It isn't. It's a blue colour. It's a mirror in the skies. Just like Mary's photo of the moon, it looks so much different. These colours are so different from our natural colours of our known heavenly bodies out there. This image has come in from Kara. Now, she's a full Nibiru believer. She knows there's something going on. This pink reflection, she can see this with her own eyes here on these chem formations. Look at this area as well here. Can you see this red array colour that's scattering through these chems? This is not a lens flare. There's something that's being hidden. Look at the shape of the simulator again and the dark skies. This isn't normal. It really isn't. But still, like this kind subscriber has stated in her email, that people still just walk around thinking everything is fine. But it's clear to all of us now that looking at each and every photograph that so many people have sent in, showing the proof, working very hard as a community to making sure that others are aware to this. So please, we need to look up to the skies and notice these differences. Another kind subscriber called Melissa sent this photograph in northeast of the sky and noticed as well this chem cloud, but the reflection was very strong in a pink colour. And she states in her email, this is not from the sun, no way, the sun had gone down, but everything lit up again and this pink colour just shined across the skies on all the cloud systems, proving there is something else, another intruder in our solar system. Okay, here's the next image as well that Melissa sent in. Now this is very interesting because what you're seeing is the sundown that's in the background. But look at these cloud formations, this pink reflection again. Now what you see on the screen is this pink reflection is coming from the other side. It's beaming on these cloud formations again. This is not from our sun. You could see the light source in the horizon from the sun, the yellow haze that goes down. We saw this as well many times in the UK, but they line the skies to hide these colours. Many other parts of the world smaller parts of the world are being able to catch it as well. So thank you again for this image. This is Melissa's last photograph, and she is again truly believing that there is something wrong. This image is of the moon. Now, we haven't seen the moon as bright as this in our lifetime. Even the past few years, it's been getting lighter and lighter. We are in November now, and the moon shouldn't be this bright, as we've got a huge reflection from other objects that are out there now. And they are using a simulator to try and dumb the public down. You can see that they chemtrail in front of this simulator in the skies. It just doesn't look real. It's far too big, and it's like a huge mirror. So again, thank you for these attachments. If you catch any more attachments, it's so important to send this and these images in. It really is. Kia Stevens took this image a short time ago as well. Now this kind friend is from the UK. We're all a strong community. All that you see as well is chemtrails, strange formations, and pink colours in the skies. This pink haze coming from the system. Everything here is to block out the evidence. So thank you for this photograph, and please keep safe. Here also is the next image that this kind subscriber sent in. More lines in the skies. Here and across here as well. Everything here as well are just chemicals. Have you noticed these past few months we've not seen any natural cloud formations? And everything up there is just poisonous, isn't it? I mean, I've noticed factories and power stations pumping out their pollution into the skies, and then they just become like small clouds, but they're not clouds. And humanity is still fast asleep to the whole situation. They're pumping everything up there. So again, thank you for this image. Here's another attachment from Mr. Stevens. Again, it just looks bizarre. Look again, chem lines in the skies. They go across the skies, but these ones are produced by no chem plane, something else. They just appear in the skies. Look at these lines. And people still think that they are just normal clouds. Strange formations. People still say on emails they see faces on the screen. I'm going to go to the next photograph. Okay, this is the last image for this kind subscriber, but it is continuing still here in the UK and many other parts of the world. We're still getting lots of emails from Singapore as well. They are being hammered with chemtrails. And the USA, many parts of the world as well, they are still spraying very hard. And I will still show these photographs because I think, and I am sure, and I am positively fully aware to know that humanity deserve the chance to see these, to see what they're doing. So again, thank you for these images. I thought it was best to look at some webcams as well to prove to you about these, all the spraying that's going on, and this dark shadow that appears also on the webcams. So I'm going to just move through this Austria cam as well. So let me just get back here on this beginning part, and then we'll move along. We are seeing all these chemtrails again, aren't we? Everything here again is just covering the sky. So let's just move over to this next part, which is interesting because we see light skies, don't we? Okay, and then we start seeing the chemtrail activity, all this here as well. And then when you flick through the cam, begins to, at one point it gets darker, but first you see all these lines in the skies, pink haze, these strange formations again. We go through the cam and it gets darker. First of all it's lighter, okay, then it dims, and from here it lightens up again. The reason why I've gone back there is because it goes grey on the screen. So what I'm showing you is the light skies, and then this darkness, this pink reflection from the Nibiru system. They can't hide this pink reflection. All this here is chemtrails. It just became very dark in the skies. So it proves from the photographs that we're seeing from many subscribers from around the world, they are seeing this. They're not using a lens or a reflector or filter or anything to try and dim the photographs, because we're seeing it on the webcams as well. Dark skies, strange colours, pink haze. I mean, going through the cam as well, it just gets stranger. I mean, we're seeing this every day. Every day now. Different formations. And then when we go through the cam, just keep going through here to this bit here. Hold on. Let me just find it. Hold on a second, please. Here it is. We're seeing these strange formations, aren't we? We saw these here in the UK as well. So everywhere around the world are seeing the same skies. These same chemtrails. Everything. Absolutely outstanding. Okay, here's another interesting webcam. We've seen this before as well. The live station cam. Now, this camera is facing northeast, and this is why I like this cam, because I know the system is coming from the northeast. We do see, and I have seen objects go down on the horizon on these part of the sky. So I'm going to show you something that's very strange, because we get a huge pink reflection on those cloud formations as well, and they are very, very pink, not from the sun. Now we do get a dip in the light source as well. These images have just come in again, very fresh. I'm going to show you these. Let's just go through this. Now, can you see this dip of darkness again? We'll go back. Look at this. 170. 171. It's become very dark again. And then we look at this. 172. It's lighter. Now, this gets more interesting. Look at this again, 175. It drops. It gets dark again, 174. And then I'm just going through again. Look at this pink haze. Now what is amazing to see, look at this green light source, but look at how pink these cloud formations are. We see these in the UK early morning skies, this pink reflection.